Hi, a very good day to doctor and to everyone. My name is LEONG and I'm from group B12 with my group mate Shian and Shian. In this video, we would like to present our assignment, which is topic road transport safety. First and foremost, road transportation is one of the methods of transporting people or goods from one place to the another place by using the motor vehicle, which means road is the only land in the process of transportations. While road transportation is one of the common and the popular transportation mode in the world, including Malaysia. Thus, to ensure the safety of all road users, road transport safety is very important and must be followed by all the road users at all times.
Thank you, Eva. A very good morning to the geography. I am one of the members from Group B12. My name is Shian and my military number is 2866593. Today I am going to discuss about the factors that affect road transport safety and roles of government on road transport safety. The factors that affect road transport safety can be consist of intentional human action on the regions, which is the human action, and some of the problematic road conditions that are not addressed by the government. The first human factors is overspeeding, which is when some of the drivers that tend to increase their driving speed and overtake other vehicles without noticing the speed limit sign along the roadway. Driving faster can reduce one's capacity to judge the forthcoming events, resulting in judgment error, increase the likelihood of an accident, and hence the collision happen. The second human factor is drunken driving. Drunken driving can reduce one's capacity to concentrate and perform correctly while driving on the road. As a result, drinking alcohol impairs driving abilities and raises the likelihood of an accident. Next, the third human factor is red light jumping. Most of the red light jumpers that cross the intersection at a higher speed to prevent the collision, but this will impair their abilities to judge the ongoing traffic and they often crash. The last human factor is avoiding the safety gears such as helmets and seatbelts. Seatbelts and helmets have been mandatory as they can minimize the degree of injuries of an accident. For the maximum purposes of safety, one should use prescribed standard of safety equipment and tie it up appropriately. The first road condition that will affect the road transport safety is the potholes. A huge pothole might break the driver's tire, forcing the car to derail into another lane and collide with another vehicle. The second road condition will be poor drainage. Due to poor drainage, standing waters on highways will cause the cars to hydroplane or drivers will lose control of their vehicles.
Hello Doctor and everyone, my name is Shian, my team number is 28687. I will go to set the road transport safety measures. Table 1. Current road transport safety situation measures. Table 1 shows the accident cases in Malaysia for 2019 and 2020. The figure shows there were 567,516 cases of accident in 2019 and 418,237 cases of accident in 2020, which showing a 24.9% decrease from 2019. The more recent number reflects a decline of 33 deaths due to the movement control order, which limited the mobility and reducing the accident. Table 2 shows the comparison of road category for fatal cases for 2019 and 2020. Motorcyclists were involved in 3,959 fatality in 2019 and 3,118 fatality in 2020, which is always the most people killed in accident, then followed by the vehicle for the second highest of people found in accident.
First, the main legal resource for regarding the road transport in Malaysia is Road Transportation Act 1987. This act had made a provision to control the motor vehicle and the traffic on the road, as well as all the matter related to road transport and vehicle. The enforcement for this act had made a significant influence toward the improvement of road transport safety in Malaysia. The second act is Malaysia Institute of Research Road Safety Research Act 2012. This act is to provide the establishment of mirrors and the matter which is connected. Furthermore, the Malaysian government also formulated a road safety plan which can help to improve the road transport safety among the Malaysia. The Road Safety Plan 2014 to 2020 is focusing on 5 strategy pillars which is related to road transport safety. However, this plan is ended and the new plan, which is Road Safety Plan 2021 to 2030, is developing and keep adjusting to reduce the injured and death from road accidents as well as achieve the more improvement on road transport safety. The first agency is Malaysia Institute of Road Safety Research MIRAS. MIRAS is an agency under the Ministry of Transport Malaysia which is responsible for organizing and conducting the study which related to road transport safety knowledge and information. The second agency is Road Safety Division. Road Safety Division is an agency under the Road Transport Department Malaysia RTD, which is responsible to coordinate the road safety enforcement effort in order to improve the road transport safety. That's all for my part. Thank you.
For possible suggestion and ways to improve transport safety. 4.1 You are your users. First, reduce speed. Regulation, new design, and increase enforcement signs recommended are in this way to reduce vehicle speed. Secondly, wearing seatbelt. The seatbelt will be the best tool we can reduce the risk of dying in a car accident by up to 60%. Thirdly, wearing helmet. Helmets are the more effective form of protection for rider in the accident. When an accident occurs, helmet can reduce the risk of head and brain injury by up to 88%. Fourthly, using child safety seat. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, using child seat can reduce the risk of dying in a car by 71% for infants and 54% for children ages 1 to 4. Fifth, automobile repair. To prevent road accidents, automobiles should be repaired before driving on the road. Therefore, a road check is necessary before the drive on the road to avoid any unwanted accident. Last one, improve visibility of bicycle and pedestrian. Cyclists and pedestrians should protect themselves by wearing bright, reflective clothing which can increase their visibility. Cyclists should use bicycle lighting to ensure they are seen by vehicles.
Thank you, John. On the other hand, the rules of government is also vital for the improvement of road transport safety, and there are suggestions that were taken by the government. The first suggestion will be the improvement of road safety education. The primary goal of this education is for drivers and other road users to have a better grasp for fundamental rules of the roads. The next suggestion will be the enforcement of the implementation of the traffic laws. The overall objective of this traffic law enforcement is to promote complete compliance with traffic regulation by all users and results in lower road accidents and then preserve the road transport safety. Last but not least, the next suggestion will be the improvement of road infrastructure. Control pedestrian crossings, speed bumps, and adequate street lighting are among the improvements that can be made by the government. That's all for my part, and now I will pass to my next member, which is Uncle John, to make a conclusion.
Conclusion, everyone must relax and be more dedicated to reduce the number of road accidents with everyone do their own part and cooperate with the authorities such as police. As drivers, we must take the responsibility for our actions and refrain from activities that can lead to an accident or injury to another person, such as talking on the phone. That's all for me. Thank you.